Treason, the crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting to kill the sovereign or overthrow the government. And a similar definition is the action of betraying someone or something. I am very happy with the Trump administration right now. They're doing everything great. They're ending wars. They're making our economy great again. And everything seems like it's going great. But the only biggest criticism I have about the Trump administration is they haven't arrested anybody. I know they arrested like these woke judges who are harboring illegal immigrants. That's fine and dandy and stuff. I want to see some of these politicians getting thrown into jail or losing their job. Because you have people like Newsom going up on the podium saying that we're going to have a dependence away from the government. Isn't that treason? Like, if any government official walks up and says that, they shouldn't have a job no more. They should be, if they're not from here, deported or lose their job or even face some prison time. And it seems like the Trump administration isn't doing that now. They should be out there prosecuting people, and they're not. So I just wonder what they're going to do about that. I hope soon they start arresting some of these politicians, because the least they need to lose their job. So this is from Newsom from his Twitter. I urge our nation to use the weekend's No King marches as a declaration of independence against the tyranny and lawlessness currently running this country. So he literally went on Twitter to declare independence from the government. What?
No kings. A declaration of independence against the tyranny, against lawlessness, in the context that there was no rule of law. It was the rule of the king. And I think increasingly people are waking up to the rule of law in this country, increasingly appearing to be the rule of Don. And I hope it's dawning on people how precious this moment is and what's at stake. And so I hope people put a stake in the ground, take the opportunity and time to participate this weekend, but again, do so peacefully with a deep realization of the consequences and what the founding fathers were all about. No king.
What were the founding fathers all about? Taking America. And he says peacefully, so if there is a big riot, because he's telling people to pretty much have to declare independence away from America. At this point, that's what he's saying. And he's saying do it peacefully because he won't be held accountable if something happens. That's all these slimy politicians do, is do that. They'll encourage violence, and then they'll be, oh, well, do it peacefully, guys. How do you take over a government peacefully? I don't understand why this dude still is in power. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you could be the face of California, one of the biggest economies in the world, defying the government, declaring independence away from America, the government. What? It's like, isn't this how like the Civil War happened, right? Like the Confederates wanted to have independence away from America so they can keep their slaves. That's what California is doing, and a lot of these liberal states are doing. They are declaring independence away from America, and they do it with a straight face. And he's just admitting it. They don't even hide it anymore, guys. This is Ilhar Omar. I'm having trouble pronouncing her freaking name. Yeah, she's part of the USA, and it's hard to pronounce her name sometimes. And she talks a lot of stuff. She's been talking about Somalia, how she's a part of it, how she supports it, how she pretty much wants America to look like Somalia. And it's like, go back to your country then if you love it so much. Why are you here?
No, in jidadkeennii aan wada dhisano. Anigu waan ahay gabar Mareykanka laga doortay.
I'm an American immigrant. And mind you, she's saying it in her language. She's not even saying it in English. So why is she in the Senate? Why is she part of the U.S. Senate? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea why this person is even in office.
And Congresska Mareykanka ku jirto. Laakiin waxaan ahay gabar Soomaaliyeed.
I'm a Somali girl.
Gabar idinku jinsi ah, gabar idinku af ah, gabar idinku diin ah. Oo hadde qof iyadoo da'yar wadankeedii laga kaxeeyay wili xiise u qabto in maalin wadankeedii ay ku noolaato oo dadkeedii wax ay la wadaagto.
So, I don't know if the audio sounds weird. It sounds weird to me, the audio, so I apologize for that. It's the only video. But just the sheer fact that she said she was taken from Somalia. It's like somebody went down there in the U.S. and took her and her family and brought her here. Like they put her in chains and brought her here. Freaking ridiculous, dude. And she wants it to be like Somalia. She misses it. Go back there. Goodbye, good riddance.
marka alxamdulilah waxaan rajaynayaa aniga iyo ilmahayga in aan hadde ku barbaariyo iyagana ilmahooda ay ku barbaariyaan dhulkii aniga aan ku soo koray taasna haddii ay suurtagelayso waa hadda shaqo badan inaan wada qabannaa hadduu ilaahay yidhaahdo oo aan ka dhignaa dhulkeenna dhul barwaaqadiisa dadka oo dhan ay dareemi karaan oo ay arki karaan oo ay ka wada faa'iidaysan karaan no
You see how you see it sorry, I didn't want to read it because it was going too fast, but in one breath she's saying America took me from my home, I miss freaking Somalia. In the same sentence she says this is our land and I want my children to prosper here. So which one is it, lady? You hate this place, you love this place, you see? And it's like, and this is a recent clip. There's other clips of her just saying that Somalia is the greatest country. She probably embezzles money into Somalia behind closed doors. She's like, I'm pretty sure if they investigated this girl, they will find a lot of scandals, but they just don't, like, the Trump administration isn't doing it for some reason that we know of. And this is Zoran Madani, whatever the flip his name is, and he's about to be pretty much the mayor of New York City, which is crazy in itself. Let's see what he thinks about America.
I would be the mayor of this entire city, and that means ensuring that the wealth that we generate in this city is also wealth that every single New Yorker can actually feel in their pockets. Because what we have today is a system that has generated the most wealth in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, where 1 in 4 of our neighbors are living in poverty. That's unacceptable. We can't look at 500,000 kids hungry every single night as just the cost of doing business in this city. That's something we have to actually change. And I'm going to do that by fighting for my neighbors in Queens that I've come to know, who are not only the ones who own teapots and toy stores, who own diners and dry cleaners, but also the ones who work there. Because right now, all of them are being pushed out of this city by corporate greed, by private equity, and by a politics that refuses to fight for them. I will finally deliver that politics. Follow-up. I would be the mayor.
So, socialism, that's what he's promoting. Socialism. A mayor that they want to be treated like the millionaires. Why should you have to pay rent? Why should you have to pay like these billionaires don't pay for anything? You know, we're just going to give you their wealth. Socialism. This is socialism. And he's about to be the mayor of New York City. This would be unthinkable about even like 12, 15 years ago. This would be unthinkable. Now it's becoming reality. And a lot of Democrats support this. They support socialism. It is a party that is anti-American. And this goofy goober isn't a politician, thank God, but he is a washed-up reporter, and I guess he has a pretty good influence with the Democratic Party. He still is relevant for some reason, but not just they want to betray America and be a sovereign nation, but they also just want violence.
Black people, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or a Mexican American or whoever you are, go out in your place where you live and get a gun legally, get a license to carry legally. Because when you have people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process as a citizen, isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for? Go back and read what the Second Amendment says. And perhaps it will knock some sense in the heads of these people who are saying, well, it's all great. I don't believe they're doing it without due process. They're asking people for papers. They're not really beating people up. These people are doing things that are illegal. Nobody is illegal. It is a misdemeanor to cross the border. Now, black people.
So pretty much instilling fear into minorities, saying, hey, they're coming for you black people, even though they're not going for black people at all. They're going for illegal immigrants, and they're more likely like from Mexico or something, or El Salvador. That's where the majority of them are coming from. But hey, if you're black, you're an African American, you lived here your whole life, you should be scared because they're gonna send you back. They don't know where to send you back to, but they're just gonna send you back because your skin color is different. That's what this idiot is promoting. Fear, being violent. If ICE knocks at your door, just shoot them back. It's un-American for them to do that. They don't bust down random doors and arrest random people. And it's like he sits there and says, well, they try to say, oh, there's no proof that they're beating up people. Where's the videos at? When I see videos, I see that, yeah, the dad or the mom getting arrested, which is sad. I have not seen a video of ICE agents just beating the crap out of an illegal immigrant, laughing, saying, oh, go back to your country. Have you seen any videos like that? I haven't. So They are promoting lies, instilling fear into minorities to start an uprising. This is what they're doing. This man shouldn't even be on social media. I think he should be banned on all social media platforms, even Twitter. This man is endorsing violence, and he's getting money, he's getting views. Democrats love this guy. It's wild to me.
Maduro offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Maduro.
I just want to show that Trump just said this, and it's right. Don't mess around with us. But, sir, you got to start focusing on the terrorists in our country right now. We have literal terrorists in our government. And I hope and pray that this man is looking for any reason to throw him in jail. You know, if you got to find proof, you got to have receipts to lock him away for life, go ahead and do it. Take your time. I just hope they're doing something right now, because this is ridiculous. So I hope you guys can understand why this is necessary to do this. I just hope that, arrest starts happening and these crazy politicians lose their jobs. The least lose their jobs and not have a voice anymore, because it's just crazy. Like I said, we couldn't even fathom this 15 years ago. No politician would be caught dead saying what these politicians are saying now. And it's crazy we live in a world like this. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is freedom of speech, literally claiming the independence away from America? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new. Go ahead and hype up this video to let these freaking Nazis, I guess, because that's what they're calling us. I guess I'll call them back. Nazis know that they're Nazis and they should lose their job. The minimum. And I'll see you guys next video.